Listen, I know you're tired. I know it hurts. I know you've been carrying something no one else can see. The pressure, the pain, the silence, and some days it feels like too much. Like no matter what you do, it's not enough. Like life keeps hitting you again and again and again and again, but hear this pain, it's not here to break you. It's here to build you. Everything you're going through, every struggle, every sleepless night, every moment you felt like giving up, it has a purpose. Pain is a teacher, a brutal one, but a necessary one. A necessary one. Shows you things comfort never will. It forces you to grow when you don't want to. It pushes you beyond your limits. And that is where power is created. Not in comfort, not in easy days, but in the struggle, in the moments when you feel like quitting, but you don't. That is where you become stronger. Every time you survive pain, you level up mentally, emotionally, spiritually. You become harder to break, harder to stop, harder to control. Most people run from pain. They avoid struggle. They chase comfort. And that is why they stay the same. But you are still here, still standing, still fighting, even after everything. That means something. That means you have strength you haven't even discovered yet. Weak people don't survive this. Weak people don't keep going. But you didn't. So stop asking, why is this happening to me? Start asking, what is this building in me? Because your struggle is shaping you. Your pain is preparing you for something bigger, something greater. But only if you don't waste it. Only if you face it. But you are going to see it differently. From this moment, pain is not your enemy. It is your advantage. It is your edge, because while others are complaining, you are learning. While others are quitting, you are adapting. While others are breaking, you are adapting. While others are breaking, building. That is the shift. That is the difference. Pain reveals truth. It shows you who you really are. Not when life is easy, but when everything is against you. When you are tired, when you are frustrated, when you feel like giving up. That is when your real giving up character shows. And right now, you are being tested. Not by life, by yourself. Can you stay strong? Can you stay focused? Can you stay disciplined? Even when it hurts, even when it is unfair, even when no one understands you. That is where greatness is built. Not is where greatness is built. Not in comfort, but in resistance creates strength. Just like pressure creates diamonds. Your struggle is applying pressure. Your pain is shaping you into something stronger, something sharper, something unstoppable. But only if you choose it, only if you change your mindset. Because you have two choices. Let pain destroy you, or let pain build you. Stay cheer. The same or evolve, complain or grow. That choice is yours every single day, every single moment. And the truth is, no one is coming to save you. No one is going to fix your life. No one is going to carry your pain. It is on you to rise, to fight, to achieve. Transform. And that might sound harsh, but it is powerful because it puts control back in your hands. You are not a victim. You are a creator of your mindset, of your actions, of your future. And once you understand that, everything changes. You stop blaming. You stop complaining. You stop waiting. And you start moving with purpose, with discipline, with intensity. Because now you know this pain is not here to stop you. It is here to shape you, so embrace it. Use it to turn it into fuel, turn it into focus, turn it into power. Because the moment you change your mindset is the moment your life starts to change now. It is time to move, no more thinking, no more overanalyzing, no more waiting for the perfect moment. Because that moment does not exist. You either start or you stay. You either start or you stay. Stuck. You have been stuck long enough. So now you act quietly, consistently, relentlessly, because pain gave you awareness, mindset gave you direction, but action, that is what changes your life. Without action, nothing moves, nothing grows, nothing improves, nothing improves. So you stop talking about what you will do and you start doing it, even when you do not feel ready, even when you are tired, even when motivation is gone, because you understand something now. Motivation is temporary, discipline is permanent, and discipline is permanent. And discipline is what carries you on the days you feel weak, on the days you feel lost, on the days you want to quit. That is when it matters the most. That is when you show up anyway. That is when you prove to yourself that you are serious, because anyone can work when they feel good, but not fight good, but not everyone can work when they feel nothing. And that is where you separate. That is where you rise. You wake up, you move, you execute without excuses, without delay, without noise, because now you understand the power of silence. You do not announce your goals. You do not explain your plans. You do not seek approval. You just work day after day, step by step, building something real, something strong, something lasting. And it is not easy. It is not supposed to be, because easy does not build strength. Easy does not create power. Struggle does. Resistance does. Discipline does. So you embrace it. You lean into it. You stop running from hard work, and you start chasing growth, because growth is where your future lives. Not in comfort, not in excuses, not in delay, but in action. But in action. Every single day, you do what needs to be done. You train your body, you train your mind, you build your habits, you sharpen your focus, because habits create your life, not motivation, not luck. Habits, what you do daily becomes who you are, so you choose better actions, better routines, better standards, even when it is uncomfortable, even when it is boring, even when no one is watching, because that is where discipline lives, in the quiet moments, in the unseen work, in the choices no one else sees. That is where you build yourself piece by piece, day by day, and slowly you start to change. Your mindset becomes sharper. Your focus becomes stronger. Your confidence grows not from talking, but from doing, because every action you take builds trust in yourself. You start to believe that you can handle more, that you can push further, that you can rise higher. And that belief, that self-trust, that is power, real power, because now you are not guessing anymore. You know you are capable of, because you proved it through action, through discipline, through consistency, and that changes everything. Because now when life gets hard, you do not panic, you do not freeze, you move, you adapt, you push forward, because you trained yourself to handle pressure, to handle struggle, to handle pain. And now it no longer controls you, it fuels you. It fuels you, it drives you, it sharpens you, because you turned it into something useful, something powerful, something unstoppable. And that is the difference between people who stay stuck and people who rise. One avoids action, the other embraces it. One waits, the other moves. One talks, the other builds. And now you know who you are, the one who moves, the one who works, the one who builds, no matter what, no matter how you feel, no matter what happens, because your standard is higher now. Your mindset is stronger now. Your discipline is sharper now. Your discipline is sharper now. And that is how you win, not overnight, not instantly, but consistently, relentlessly, silently, until one day everything changes. Your life, your results, your reality, because you did not quit. You did not waste the pain. You used it. You turned it into power. And now you are becoming unstoppable now. This is where it gets tested, not in comfort, not in theory, in real life. When things go wrong, when pressure hits, when everything feels heavy, that is where most people fold. That is where excuses begin. I am tired. I am stressed. I am tired. I am stressed. We'll start tomorrow. I need a break. And just like that, they fall back into the same cycle, same habits, same mindset, same life. But you do not go back, not anymore, because now you understand something. Pressure is not the problem. Pressure is the test, not the problem. Pressure is the test. A test of your discipline, a test of your mindset, a test of your commitment. And every time pressure shows up, you have a choice: break or build. Most people break because they rely on feelings. If they feel good, they work. If they feel bad, they stop. But you are not controlled by feelings anymore. You are controlled by standards. And your standard is simple. You do what needs to be done, no matter how you feel, no matter how hard it gets, no matter how long it takes, because you decided you are not going back. So when you wake up tired, you still move. When your mind says stop, you keep going. When things get difficult, you lean in, because difficulty is where growth lives. That is where you get stronger. That is where you get stronger. That is where you separate, because most people avoid hard moments. They run from pressure, they hide from responsibility, and that is why they stay weak. But you face it head on, without hesitation, without excuses, because excuses are just lies you tell yourself to stay comfortable, to avoid growth, to delay progress. And you are done with that. You are done lying to yourself. You are done making excuses. You are done making excuses. You are done settling. Now you take responsibility for everything: your actions, your habits, your results, your life. Because once you take responsibility, you take control. And control is power, real power, because now you are not blaming anyone. Not your past, not your past, not your situation, not other people. You own it. And when you own it, you can change it. That is the difference between people who stay stuck and people who grow. One blames, the other builds, one complains, the other takes action. And you build, you move, you execute, no matter what, even when it is uncomfortable, even when it is exhausting, even when no one is supporting you, because you are not doing this for them. You are doing this for yourself, for your future, for the life you want, and that life will not come easy. It will demand more discipline, more focus, more sacrifice, and you are ready for that, because now you understand the process. Pain builds you, pressure sharpens you, discipline shapes you, and action transforms you. So when life gets hard, you do not see that facade, you do not panic, you do not quit, you do not step back, you step forward, stronger, sharper, more focused, because every challenge is making you better, every obstacle is making you tougher, every struggle is building your power, and you use it. You do not waste it. You do not run from it. You grow through it every single time. That is your mindset now. That is your identity now. Someone who does not quit, someone who does not fold, someone who does not make excuses, someone who keeps going, no matter what, because that is what winners do. They show up, they stay consistent, they stay disciplined, even when it is hard, especially when it is hard. And that is why they win. And that is why you will win, because you are no longer average, you are no longer weak, you are no longer waiting. You are building, you are evolving, you are rising through pain, through pressure, through discipline. And that is how power is built, not given and not found, built day by day, choice by choice by choice, action by action, until one day you become someone, you become someone. You would never thought you could be stronger, sharper, unstoppable now. Look at yourself. Not the old version, not the one who used to quit, not the one who used to doubt, the new version and the one who kept going, the one who stayed strong, the one who did not break, even strong, the one who did not break. Even when it hurts, even when it was hard, even when no one was there, you did not stop, you did not fold, you did not give up. And that is power, real power, not loud, not fake, built through pain, built through pain, built through struggle, built through discipline. And now you carry it inside you. Every lesson, every failure, every setback, it built something stronger, something sharper, something unstoppable. And now you see it, you feel it, you understand it. Nothing can break you the same way again, because he gives death into this. Now you are different. You do not run from pain, you use it. You do not fear pressure, you grow from it. You do not avoid struggle, you embrace it, because you know this is what builds you, this is what separates you. This is what creates power. So from this moment, there is no going back, no excuses, no delays, no old ways, no old habits, no weak mindset. You move forward with discipline, with focus, with purpose. Every single day you show up, even when it is hard, even when you are tired, even when you feel nothing, because that is who you are now. Someone who does not quit, someone who does not quit, someone who does not break. Someone who does not waste pain. You turn it into fuel. You turn it into strength. You turn it into power. And that power will change your life. If you keep going, if you stay consistent, if you stay disciplined, because success is not about talent, it is about who keeps going when it gets hard and you are still here. That means something. That means you have what it takes. Now prove it, not to the world, to yourself. Show yourself that you can rise, that you can grow, that you can become more, because everything you need is already inside you. It was built through every struggle, through every painful moment, through every time you did not quit. So now use it. Do not hold back. Do not doubt. Do not hesitate. Go all in on your growth, on your discipline, on your future, because no one is coming to save you, and you do not need saving. You need action. You need consistency. You need belief in yourself. So stand up, take control, and build the life you know you deserve, because pain built you. Pain built you. Now it is your turn to use that power and become unstoppable. If this message hit you, do not ignore it. Act on it right now. Start. Move, do something, because change starts with action. Say it. I will not waste my pain. Again, I will not waste my pain. Again, I will not waste my pain. Now go and prove it. Remember this. Pain never leaves empty. It always gives something, either strength or excuses, either growth or regret. So regret or regret. And the difference is your decision every single time. When life gets hard, when things fall apart, when you feel like quitting, that moment, that exact moment decides everything. Because that is where most people lose, not at the beginning, not in the middle, but at the breaking point. When it gets too heavy, too uncomfortable, too painful, that is where they stop. That is where they give up. That is where they go back. But you do not stop there. You push through. You go further. You step into the discomfort because you understand something now. The breaking point is the turning point. That is where you transform. That is where you transform. Is where you level up. That is where you become stronger than before. So next time it gets hard, do not step back. Step forward. Next time you feel pain, do not avoid it. Face it. Next time you feel like quitting, remind yourself, this is where I grow. This is where I grow. This is where I rise. This is where I become powerful. Because you are not here to live an easy life. You are here to build a strong one. And strength comes from struggle, from discipline, from consistency, from doing what is hard over and over again until it becomes who it becomes, who it becomes, who it. You are, so keep going, keep pushing, keep building, no matter what. No matter how long it takes, no matter how hard it gets, because in the end, it will be worth it. Every drop of pain, every moment of struggle, every sacrifice you made will turn into something powerful, something real, something unbreakable. And when that moment comes, stay unbreakable. And when that moment of struggle, when you finally look back, you will realize nothing was wasted. Everything built you. Everything shaped you. Everything made you stronger. So do not quit now. Do not slow down. Do not doubt yourself, because you are closer than you think, closer to growth, closer to strength, closer to the life you want, and all it takes is one decision to keep going. Make that decision right now. Understand this. Growth is not loud. It is quiet. It is slow. It is uncomfortable. And most people quit because they do not see results immediately, want change fast. They want success now. They want comfort and growth together. But that is not how it works. Growth demands patience. Growth demands sacrifice. Growth demands consistency, day after day, without applause, without recognition, without instant reward. And that is where most people fall off, because they rely on feelings. If they feel progress, they continue. If they do not, they stop. But you do not rely on feelings anymore. You rely on discipline, because discipline keeps you going. When motivation disappears, when results are slow, when progress feels invisible, you still show up, you still execute, you still move forward, because you understand something powerful. Consistency beats intensity. Every single time. It is not about doing everything perfectly. It is about doing something daily, no matter how small, no matter how difficult, because small actions repeated daily create massive results over time. That is how transformation happens. Not overnight, not instantly, but gradually, silently, powerfully. And that silence, that unseen effort, that quiet grind, that is what builds real strength. Because when no one is watching, that is when your character is tested. That is when your discipline is revealed. That is when your identity is formed. Are you someone who shows up? Or someone who makes excuses? Are you someone who builds? Or someone who talks? Are you someone who pushes through? Or someone who quits when it gets hard? That answer is being written every single day through your actions, through your choices, through your habits. And habits create your future, not luck, not talent. Habits, what you do repeatedly, who becomes who you are permanently. So choose wisely, choose discipline, choose growth, choose progress, even when it is uncomfortable, even when it is boring, even when it is boring, even when it is boring. Even when it feels like nothing is changing, because something is changing. You are changing. Your mindset is evolving. Your discipline is strengthening. Your identity is shifting from who you were to who you are becoming. And that process, that slow transformation, that is what your builds power, real power, not temporary, not fake, sustainable, unbreakable, because it was earned through effort, through struggle, through consistency. So do not rush it. Do not doubt it. Do not quit in the middle of it. Trust the process, trust your road. Discipline, trust your growth, because everything you are doing right now is building something greater. Even if you cannot see it yet, even if no one else notices it, it is happening inside you, and one day it will show in your results, in your confidence, in your life. And when it does, it will all make sense. Every struggle, every sacrifice, every moment you wanted to quit, but did not. It will all come together, and you will realize nothing was wasted. Everything had a purpose. Everything built you. Everything made you stronger. So keep going. Stay consistent. Stay disciplined. Stay focused, because your future is being built right now through the work you are doing in silence, without shortcuts, without excuses. And that is what will make you unstoppable.